I'm Richard Ingersoll. I'm a professor of education and sociology at the University of Pennsylvania, and I study teachers in school system. And one of the things I've studied over the last 20 years is the teacher shortages. It's a perennial problem. It plagues our school system, and it has for decades and decades. And one of the things I've discovered is that the conventional wisdom on the teacher shortage is something of a wrong diagnosis and a wrong prescription. We're told again and again that we don't produce enough teachers, and the production of new teachers has not kept up with increase in student enrollments, increase in teacher retirements. And lots of schools have shortages, and hence the fixes, the prescriptions are usually let's have various interesting initiatives to bring more people into the teaching line of work and the teaching occupation. Unfortunately, none of these fixes have worked. They haven't succeeded. A lot of money's been spent for decades and decades. What do the data tell us? The data tell us that yes, there are a large number of schools in any given year that have difficulty filling some of their openings for teachers. And the fields they have the most difficulty are mathematics and science and also special education. So that part is true. However, it's only a minority of schools in any given year. It's not the majority. But at that point, the data tell us that these hiring difficulties, these shortages, are not a result of making too few teachers, rather than a result of too many teachers leaving teaching long before retirement. And so the problem isn't so much supply shortages as it's turnover. And so the fix can't simply be recruit more people in. We have to improve retention. The turnover of teachers, the quit rates, the attrition, whatever we want to call it, is very high. Teaching, elementary, secondary teaching, is a very large occupation that has relatively high quit rates compared to many. So for instance, the annual turnover rates of teachers is about double that of professors. It's even higher than nurses. It's about the same as police. It's quite high, and this combined with the fact that it's a large line of work, there's a large number of teachers, 4 million teachers, means that there's very large flows of teachers into and out of the system every year. And so to fix this, what we need to do is figure out why there's so much turnover and try to improve retention. It's not that all teacher quitting is bad. Certainly there's some people we'd like them to leave. There's such a thing as good employee turnover. There's some people that shouldn't be in there. But there's a general agreement that very high levels of employee turnover, in this case teacher turnover, are not cost-free, and they really plague the school system. And one of the costs and consequences is the teacher shortages.